Hello, my name is Nikolai Poznikov and I want to show you a new product I created. It's called QC Toolbar. QC Toolbar is an add-on for Microsoft Outlook version 2007 and higher, and it's a toolbar that would help project managers and managers of a lit support department control quality in the organization. Let me show you how it works. So let's pretend I am either a project manager or a department manager, and I received an email, or I need to send an email for some kind of document processing. So here we have an email that says please convert documents to TIFF, and they're located in a certain folder. What I can do to make this email more complete and to help with the quality control is I can include a certain QC steps that need to happen when this job is being worked on and as it's being completed. So let's open the email and go into a tab called Insert QC Steps. Here in the toolbar you see that I have taken a number of QC steps out for the demo. The reason I did that is the actual QC steps that I have designed for vDiscovery are proprietary to the workflow that we have implemented, so I will not be sharing those with you today. I am just going to show you a couple of basic QC steps that typically would apply in a litigation environment. So let's take a look at it. When designing this toolbar, I broke up the steps into a few categories. First, you see a section of QC steps that relate to processing of documents, such as copying data to the server, loading them into law, and so on. In the next section, I have included QC steps that relate to hosting, such as loading data to FYI or relativity. And further down, I created a few QC steps that are specific to certain clients that we have. And of course at the end I added a custom, which is a blank QC step. So let's add our QC steps for copying of data, loading, creating CD, and let's throw in a custom step. In order to add them to the email, all I have to do is select them and click on the insert button. They would automatically show up at the bottom of the email, and they will always stay with the email chain as the email is being sent from one person to another or being transitioned from one shift manager to the next. So these QC steps will stay in the email. So let's take a look at the actual QC steps. You see that here it says copy data to the server, and it lists individual steps that must be taken in order for this step to be considered complete. For example, checking properties of the original media and checking properties of data copied to the server. Further, we have additional QC steps such as confirming correct time zone processed for loading data into law. And again, I've taken out the real steps that we use at vDiscovery, and I just put a template so you can see how this works. And this email is ready to be sent out to a lit support team. Let's say I'm an analyst and I receive this email with my basic processing instructions and QC steps. What I would do is, as I complete individual parts of the job, I would need to initial them in order for them to be considered complete. So if I copy data to the server, I would put my initials, and if needed, I would add an additional comments here. And that's a quick overview of QC Toolbar. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, this toolbar could be used in a couple of ways. One, it could be used by project managers. As they enter a job and write their email, they could analyze different stages the job would have to go through and insert appropriate QC items. It could also be used by a lit support manager, and as they receive a request from a project manager, they could analyze the request, they could customize QC steps, and they can insert them into an email and then forward it to the team of analysts. Either way you're going to use it, it will need to be customized to your specific workflow. And to do that, visit my website eddtools.com and send me an email with your specific requirements, and I will be happy to discuss with you customization that you will require.